Charles Upham, VC and Bar, the toughest soldier you've never heard of. What if I told you that one man earned the highest award for bravery in the British Commonwealth twice, and yet he hated being called a hero? This is the story of Captain Charles Upham, New Zealand's most decorated soldier and the only combat soldier ever awarded the Victoria Cross twice. The farmer who went to war. Charles Upham was born on the 21st day of September, 1908, in Christchurch, New Zealand. Before the world knew his name, he lived a simple life as a sheep farmer in Canterbury. When the Second World War erupted in the month of September, 1939, Upham volunteered for military service. He joined the 2nd New Zealand Expeditionary Force as an ordinary soldier, unaware that he would soon become one of the most celebrated fighting men of the war. The first Victoria Cross, Crete. In the month of May, 1941, German forces launched a massive airborne invasion of the Greek island of Crete. During the fierce fighting that followed, Charles Upham repeatedly exposed himself to enemy fire while leading attacks against German positions. Despite being wounded and suffering from exhaustion, he assaulted machine gun posts, rescued fellow soldiers, and inspired those around him through sheer courage. His actions were so extraordinary that he was awarded the Victoria Cross, the highest military decoration for gallantry. The second Victoria Cross, El Alamein. Just over a year later, in the month of July, 1942, Upham was fighting in the deserts of North Africa during the First Battle of El Alamein. Once again, he displayed astonishing bravery. Even after being severely wounded in the arm, he continued directing attacks, destroying enemy positions, and leading his men under relentless fire. Eventually, weakened by his injuries, he was captured by German forces. Yet his conduct during the battle was considered so exceptional that he was awarded a bar to his Victoria Cross, effectively a second Victoria Cross. Only 3 men in history have ever received both the Victoria Cross and bar. Charles Upham remains the only combat soldier among them. The nightmare prisoner of war. The Germans soon discovered that Charles Upham was not a prisoner who accepted captivity. He repeatedly attempted to escape, regardless of the consequences. Time after time, he challenged his captors, forcing them to move him between prison camps before eventually transferring him to the notorious Colditz Castle, where the Allies' most persistent escape artists were held. To the Germans, he became a constant headache. To his fellow prisoners, he became a legend. A hero who didn't want fame. When the war finally ended in the month of May, 1945, Upham returned home to New Zealand. Rather than seek public attention, he went back to farming. He rarely spoke about his wartime experiences and was uncomfortable with the fame that followed him. When admirers later raised money to purchase a farm for him, he redirected the generosity toward educational opportunities for the children of former servicemen. That decision revealed as much about his character as any battlefield citation ever could. Legacy. Charles Upham passed away on the 22nd day of November, 1994, at the age of 86. Today, his name stands as a symbol of courage, humility, and unwavering duty. He never sought recognition. He never considered himself extraordinary. Yet history remembers him as one of the bravest soldiers of the 20th century, a quiet New Zealand farmer whose actions on distant battlefields became the stuff of legend. Charles Upham, born on the 21st day of September, 1908, passed away on the 22nd day of November, 1994. A farmer, a soldier, a prisoner of war, and the only combat soldier ever awarded the Victoria Cross twice.